Their relationship has been rocky for weeks, but things will come to an ultimate impasse between Nick and Victor on the Monday, August 14th episode of The Young and the Restless. Things became more tense than ever in the strained father-son relationship between Nick and Victor after Victor realized Nick was the one who tried to sabotage Nicky's concert. He disowned his son after that, and has been working behind the scenes to find ways to mess with his life ever since on the CBS soap. However, now that Nicky has made their separation more permanent by moving out of the ranch, Victor has found a way to mess with his son that Nick can't fight back against. Nick was living in the tack house on the property, but Victor has since moved all of his stuff out of it and changed the locks. Now, after Nick realizes what's happening, Victor will confront his son and tell him that his days of living off of him have officially ended. "You've been living in this house, on my property, for years," Victor says in a preview clip. "That ends today." The move naturally won't sit right with Nick, since he believes kicking him out of his home will only make things worse because his young kids, especially Faith, Olivia Linland, who idolizes her grandfather, will then be put in the middle of their confrontation. However, Victor will maintain that since Nick is no longer his son, he doesn't get to have the benefits that come from acknowledging the Newman name. Realizing that he has now really and truly been disowned, Nick will then take his leave and accept that he's temporarily homeless. However, the situation will also provide him with an opportunity after he goes to see Chelsea, Melissa Clarigan, and shares what has happened with her. When the two discuss their relationship and how well things have gone thus far, Nick will propose that he and Chelsea move in together, something that could make her wary because she may not be ready for such a step. Meanwhile, Victor will also be using the change in the situation to his advantage. Since his marriage seems to be over, Nick is disowned and Victoria hardly tolerates his presence because of what he did that led to Adam's death. The only kid he has a somewhat solid relationship with at the moment is Abby. She has been working side by side with him at Newman Enterprises and has been impressing him with her commitment to the company, and the family as well. Now, as a thank you to the only child he has who is currently on speaking terms with him, Victor will decide to reward Abby. After telling her that her brother is no longer living on the property, he will present her with a key to the tack house, telling her it's hers if she wants it. And while she still doesn't know the whole story about why things are tense between Nick and Victor, she will recognize